Welcome back. We're going to begin with a story. You should have your worksheets out in front of you, and we're going to introduce a new character, Miss Silent. This is Miss Silent, and I'll explain to you a little bit about these words in a little bit after I read my story, but she's helping Miss Long, if you remember Miss Long. So I'm going to read a story, and you just look at the picture while I read it, because then we'll do our worksheet on it. It's about a new vowel character in today's story, and the name of the story is Working Together. Miss Long pulled more leaves into the big pile with her rake. The pile of red, yellow, and orange leaves grew bigger and bigger as she worked. Her friend, Miss Silent, gathered another pile close by. "All of this work is making me hot," exclaimed Miss Long, pulling off her sweater and gloves. "I'm going to stop for a sip of lemonade." Miss Silent just smiled at her friend and kept raking. "I love having big trees in my yard until it's time to rake up the leaves. I don't think I've ever had so many. I really appreciate your help. We must hurry, though. The leaf collectors will be here soon, and I'd like to have the leaves raked and put in bags before they get here." Miss Long went into the house and got some large plastic leaf bags. She and Miss Silent started putting the leaves into the bags. After each bag was full, Miss Long carried it to the curb. Bang, bang! Miss Silent pulled at Miss Long's sleeve, but Miss Long kept on working. "I know, it's the leaf collector truck. It sounds like it's on the next street. If we really hurry, we can get the last of these leaves raked and put by the curb before it gets here." Miss Long put the leaves in the bag as Miss Silent held it open. Miss Silent pulled on Miss Long's sleeve once more. "I see them," agreed Miss Long. "Help me take these last two bags over before the truck stops." Miss Long and Miss Silent quickly put the last two bags beside the others and watched as the leaf collector truck stopped and the men loaded the bags. "Thank you so much," called Miss Long to the workers as she walked back to the front steps. "Here's my sweater, but where are my gloves?" exclaimed Miss Long. Miss Silent shyly pointed to the truck as it pulled away from the curb. "Did I rake them up with the leaves?" asked Miss Long. "Was that what you were trying to tell me?" Miss Silent nodded her head. "I'm sorry. I didn't pay attention to what you were trying to say. Sometimes I get too involved in my work. I thought you were trying to tell me that the truck was coming." Just then a big puff of wind shook the trees, sending a flurry of new leaves on the ground. "It looks like we'll have to have another work day soon. Next time, I'll pay closer attention to you, Miss Silent." All right, here are the questions. See if you can answer them. Who is the new vowel character in this story? It's Miss Silent. What was Miss Silent helping Miss Long do? She was helping her to rake leaves. Why were Miss Long and Miss Silent hurrying? It was time for the leaf collectors to come. What things did you notice about Miss Silent? Think about the things that she was doing in the story. She was helpful and she didn't talk. She didn't say anything in the entire story. What happened? Oh, I'm sorry. What did Miss Long lose? She lost her gloves. And what happened to the gloves? They got raked up with some leaves, and the garbage men took them, or the leaf collectors took them. All right, let's go back to talking about the words and what Miss Silent means. Miss Long always represents our long vowel sounds, but Miss Silent, she's quiet, and you don't hear her say anything, just like in some of these words. When you have two vowels together, you only hear the first one, and the second one is silent. That's what Miss Silent represents. Like sail, you hear the A. Just like in neat, E, you hear the long E, but you don't hear the A. tree. You hear the E, but you don't hear the second one. And road, you hear the long O, but you don't hear the A. It's silent. The second vowel is silent, and that's what Miss Silent represents. So next you're going to get out your worksheet for the story. You're going to get out your worksheet here. And it says, find Miss Long's gloves in the leaves. Right there's her gloves. You're going to circle her gloves in the leaves because there they are from the story. Then below it says, color the leaves. Use the same colors to decorate the sweater. You should be able to read all these words. You should be able to read red. You should be able to read yellow and orange. Those are the colors that you are coloring those leaves. And you are using those three colors to color this sweater. So go ahead and do that now. And when you are finished, you can turn your page over. Once you turn your page over, I want you to write the sentence, copy the sentence, and it says, hit the nail. That's what they're doing in the picture. So write the word hit the nail, or sentence, I'm sorry. Write the sentence, hit the nail. Next, we'll go down to the next section. It says, color the vowels red. Mark the long vowel in each word. Now, don't scribble over these. When you're coloring them red, make sure you are tracing them. And remember how before I showed you about long vowels and short vowels. Remember, the long vowels have a line above it. So the first vowel in each one, you are going to put a line above it. Color them red and you're going to put a line above. Remember, the first vowel is your long vowel. So we have nail, tail, rain, mane. The I is silent. You don't hear the I. It's silent like Miss Silent. So go ahead and do that. Next, we'll do the bottom. We always read our words. We have what, our new word they, come, for, and I know you guys like to say splash. We're done with that page. We're going to move on to your, before we move on, you should have this in the back of your book. You can cut out Miss Long and Miss Silent. You can find that in the back of your book. Cut out, you can do that later on, cut out your puppets. Next, you should have this phonics page. Don't forget to write your name. Still got to practice writing your name. So we'll begin that page next. So get that out, write your name. And our two ending sounds we have are ale and ain, and you're going to change different beginnings of them. The first one they did for you, they have jail. Next, this is a picture of mail. Circle, you're going to circle the word, circle mail. This is a chain. You want to circle, remember our CH sound? Ch, ch, chain. This is a train. Tr, tr, train. TR. Remember, it's not called a bucket, it's called a pail. P, p, with a P, pail. And then they're asking what's on this ship. It's a sail. Then the cat has a tail. T, t, tail. And the last one, this is a trail. Tr, tr, trail. Circle that. And let's say our words in the yellow box together. We have mail, pail, sail, tail. Main, pain, rain. Okay, you can flip your page over. It says circle the correct word to complete each sentence. You don't have to write them in here, like I know sometimes some of you do, but we just need to circle the word. They did the first one for you. It's trail. So let's read this together. Jim is on the trail. Let's go down to the next one. Ken got the, look at your picture clue, mail. Make sure you're reading with me. The blank fell on Tim. Look at your picture clue. Rain. We have pain and rain. It's rain. The rain fell on Tim. Then we have he put sand in the pail and jail. Pail. Okay. Next up, I want you to get your handwriting page done. And I'm going to get ready for math class.